Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. Thank you to everyone that's been sending me birthday wishes, donations. Shout out to Tasha Rain for sending me a birthday donation. Much love to you, my love. Malik Smiggity in the building. Kiata Carter, what up? All right. Choke No Joke in the building. Agent Nueve, what up? Shout out to Roxanne, Grandma, Mama, my man Cedric, my sister Kim, Auntie Shonda, my uncle Sean B. You know what I mean? Thanks for the birthday wishes. My man Bass, shout out Bass. Thanks for the birthday wishes. All right. You know who it is. Thanks to my cousins. Thanks to El Castro. Thanks to Ortiz. Thanks to Mike and Robin. The Travel Gang. Choke No Joke Travel Group. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to E. Kane, Erica Kane. Thanks so much for the birthday love. Shout out to my girl Rashida. Love ya. Thanks for the birthday love. Shout out to my man Q. Much love to Q. Qualified. Thanks for the birthday love. Happy birthday to my Uncle G. All right. Happy birthday to Malcolm X. Happy birthday to my Auntie Della. Happy birthday to Candy Burris. Happy birthday to Shamia Morton. Who else? Other Tauruses celebrating right now. Somebody I forget. Shout out to my cousin D. Happy birthday to him. All the Tauruses, man. All the Tauruses. Thank y'all very much for the birthday love and support. But y'all know why we here. We are definitely wait, hold on. I got some other thanks I want to give to. Cue the question. Good looking. Darnell Jones, good looking. Sinead D, good looking. Verse 1, good looking. Ramona. All right, CC Cribbin. All right. Choke no joke. Y'all know what it is. Diddy trial day 4 days the first week, 5 days the second week. That's not today's day 10. Day 10, officially day 10. When you I need to turn this down. All right, don't worry about it later. All right. Well, today's day 10 of the trial. They had a few people come on and testify. We still gonna get to the transcripts. We still gonna do that. Cassie's testimony. So we definitely gonna go through that. But here's the interesting thing. Like, how many of y'all remember when Gene Square was mad at me for saying that he don't want to put Diddy in jail? Yo, Choke, don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. I ain't do that. I ain't do that. Now he's running around. Yeah, I did this to you. Yeah, I'm the one that put it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to court and look him in and say, yeah, I did it. Right? Even when somebody interviewed him today, and they like, yeah, you know, you the one that led this, you the one that made that. He looked at them like, come on, why you gonna say that? You know Choke gonna say something. Yeah. When I say it, you didn't lead this movement. When you want to take credit for it, then you led the movement. Man, get out of here. So the funny thing is, guess who shows up to the courtroom today? Now, I don't know if this dude's an unindicted co-conspirator. I don't know if he's a 137 source. I don't know what he is, but he ain't no street nigga. And he the police. He the police. Rest in peace, Gonzo. He the police, right? Because, bro, what's the clout for? What are you going to the courtroom for with them badass knees? Huh? What are you going to the courtroom for? Like, he talking about, yo, I'm just here. I want to see it in person. I want to see it in person. Hold on, I gotta send out this notification. Choke, no joke. I'm live on YouTube. We're talking about Gene Square walking up to the courthouse looking like Igor today. Master. Oh my God. This thing, like, now I see why he ain't want to fight. That nigga, nigga, you wouldn't last in the boxing ring. I can't even talk about fighting you no more. That's on my beating up a senior citizen at this point. I seen how that nigga was walking. That nigga was walking like he just jumped off the top of the Empire State Building and landed on his feet. Yeah. Yo, this nigga, I'm telling you, he looked like he just jumped off the roof. Like it just landed on his feet. It couldn't believe he landed on his feet. Like that dude was walking crazy. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it. But you know what? I got it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, common news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational personal use tips and balance in favor of fair use. And I will be using this under fair use. And this is hilarious.
This is Diddy's former bodyguard. We gotta proceed with caution. He was body slam my ass. But I'm gonna say, can we get a scoop?
I was just watching you last night. That's crazy. I just saw your
Hey,
video.
sir. Good morning. How are you? Happy Monday. Can we get a scoop on anything new?
So what brings you in today?
Anything that used to happen that you might have seen?
Wow.
That you just willing to say? Okay. We got a reaction. That's cool. I can deal with that.
Diva.
Have a good day.
This is Diddy's former bodyguard. We gotta proceed with caution. He was body slam my ass.
Get them steps.
I'm gonna say, can we get a scoop?
Look at
I
them
was
steps.
just watching you last night. That's crazy. I just saw your
Hey,
video.
sir. Good morning. How are you?
Hey,
Happy
Mrs.
Monday.
Walker.
Can we get a scoop on anything new?
So what brings you in today?
Anything that used to happen that you might have seen?
Wow.
That you just willing to say? Okay. We got a reaction. That's cool. I can deal with that.
Diva.
Have a good day. That nigga was walking like he had 3 midgets on his back. He's trying to kick his feet from under him. Like, I'm like, where's Misa? Can she let him hold her walking, man? My man's struggling. Like, somebody help Grandpa across the street before he get hit by a car. They wearing a raggedy ass throwback jersey with all the threads coming out the letters. I'm like, this nigga, look, he hurting. He hurting for so he like he going. What is he showing up to the courthouse for? Like, what are you showing for? You're not testifying. Like, you, like, bro, yo, clout has went to an all-time high. Clout that has gone to an all-time high. This nigga got on the internet, sent Diddy to jail, and then went to the courthouse just to look at the nigga in court. Like, yo, Diddy, your man. That's your man. That's your man. That's your man. Yo, I have never seen so much cloud chasing in my life. Choke no joke. You just tuned in. I'm here. Let's get to the show. Oh, it's going to be a good one tonight, baby. All right? Somebody go get my man the walker, all right?
Choke no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.
Jack Brown, you know what it is. Keep on hating, you know what it is.
Let's go out to Gene.
Never did I think hip hop go this far. Never did I think I see Diddy behind bars or kills. Penitentiary scars. The Man Act. Is it going too far? Back. Y'all industry rats. Y'all whack. That's 100. On Pyro. You'll be trapped like Pac. The go viral. Gene saw the nuts of gyro. At the freak off and Diddy'S too. But plug shopper, freak door stopper. Nigga, you don't know if you a criminal or a cop. But you next to be locked. Ask Keefy D. Telling on yourself on Vlad TV. You dumb nigga, you right. You never be me. And I never be you too. Telling on you too, yeah, sitting on the step, giving up myself. What the fuck I look like? My name G-Dap. Comb legacy doom. Will the bad boy see time like loan? Your extortion fell through. You friended no one like the moon. What did you do? Sat back and watch him get groomed. Only badge in the room. You and wifey drunk the juice. Saw the check for Pac life. And his back right. Guess it's bad boy for life. Or should I say same gang? You the same lane. That Diddy let hang. And now he chain gang. Damn, you rocked him, fella. Didn't you? For the mozzarella. Did it for Wolf and his mother, D-Ferg and Kurt Burrow. Nah, nigga, you did it cause your ass ain't thorough. And you ain't from the boroughs. Joke, no joke, you know what it is. This one's for the whole earth, you know. When they get disrespectful, I just go to the booth and kick the truth to the young black youth.
Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah, now.
Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke, get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breathe, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm popping cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats. Cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn, was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload. When Larry tried to turn me into a mole, told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father, Lord God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the choker. Choker. The truth in the industry made me the choker. 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 The truth in the industry made me the choker. Choker. The truth in the industry made me the choker. Choker. On the ones and twos. Choker. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eden Wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad.
Choke no joke. You know what it is. I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram just for 10 minutes. Instagram don't be giving love back, you know. Shout out to everybody. Wish me happy birthday. Thank you very much to each and every one of you. I appreciate it so much. This week, I'm gonna be reporting the Diddy case from a special location. All right. So make sure you are tuned in. At 7 p.m. And I will be dropping a lot of videos, not repeat videos of the segments, like brand new joints this week. So, like I said, I'll be I ain't gonna tell y'all where, but y'all probably already figured that out, right? Dre, good looking. I appreciate it. Thanks for the birthday donation. Much love to you. All right. DM, appreciate you. I appreciate you. You love 400-pound women? Me too. Who told you? Lizzo, holla, baby. Right? Shout out to Kabiza in the chat on Instagram. All right. So, as you know, outside it being my birthday today, it is my man Malcolm X's birthday. Shout out to Malcolm X, rest in peace. He would have been 100 years old today. That's crazy, right? So if you're drinking something right now, even if it's water, toast up for me for my birthday. All right. If you're blowing one down right now, blow an O for me. Just blow an O in the air for the brother. I appreciate it. You know, it being my birthday, I really want to get like deep and there's a lot of things that I got on my mind that I would love to say. Um Now that I'm seeing another year on this earth, and it would have to do with relationships, even family, right? Um, Me and my man Q, we was talking today, and and like he's going through now what I went through in the past when it comes to child support and uh relationships. He got a son that he hasn't seen in like 5 years, and you know, not to get into all the detail, but if you're a dude and you know how women, and if you're a sister, because you might have a brother and seen them go through it, you know what I'm saying, or you might have done it to a nigga, but how women use the kid for a pawn and don't let you see the child, and most of the time is based on money. And to me, it's like women act like you got to pay them to have a relationship with your kid. Like, it don't cost for me to take my kid to the park if I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't got no money, if I fall on hard time, why I can't see my goddamn kid? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or the child support situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's going through what at a time, what I went through at a great time, and those who know me well. That at that time in my life, it was a very dark time. Them taking my license, my passport, taking all my money, can't live, struggling, uh, you know, all types of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And what women and the kids don't get is that we get traumatized with that. You know what I'm saying? And just hearing my man just say today, like, yo, you know how much I could offer him, like as a man, just to raise him. You know how much I want to teach him, and it's like, it's one thing when you got daughters. The daughters are gonna run off with their goddamn mother and believe their mother any goddamn way. For the most part, you do got some daddy's little girls out there, but I couldn't even imagine having a son and can't give him my jewels and the stuff that I learned. Because when we young, we don't have the wisdom and the knowledge that we have when we get older. And we even look back at ourselves like, oh, I could have been a dick, back then. But all that comes from our upbringing and our raising. You know what I'm saying? And, for me, like, my pops died when I was young. I didn't have no big brothers to hold me down in the street. You know what I'm saying? I didn't graduate from even high school. You know what I'm saying? I got my GED in jail, right? You know what I'm saying? Then I did some college when I got out and I started changing my life, this, that, and the other, right? But my point is, like, for me, the women that I chose was gold diggers, right? They wasn't, I ain't gonna say they wasn't with me for me because I'm a handsome guy. Of course, they was attracted to me. But at that era, I wasn't no fucking smart ass nigga in school. As far as I was smart, but street smart. I wasn't book smart. I wasn't going to class. And by high school, I'd rather been on the block than getting money than being at school. You know what I'm saying? And even in school, it was drama and beef and all this nonsense going in high school, you know. So like, and then, you know, catching a stint in jail and then coming out and then realizing it changed my life, and then having children in the process, and then seeing that the women were, you know, in hindsight, I know now, it was because of what I was doing in the streets and the fast money and buying the leathers and the shoes and the bamboo earrings and the jewelry and like all that stuff wasn't love, because if it was love, you ain't kidnapping my kids, right? You know what I'm saying? So I have both of my kids got kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? One, I went and filed visitation. Next thing you know, oh, you filed visitation. You think that's gonna stop you? You think that's gonna help you see them? I'm out. Kid never even been back to New York since, right? So it's like, as you grow up, or as myself and my man, like for him it's been 5 years, right? Like I can imagine, or well, I ain't gonna say imagine. I lived that. 5 years ain't shit, right? But I can understand his pain, because I was the nigga that was crying every day that I couldn't see my kids, right? I'll be in relationships and I'll be in the bathroom crying because I can't see my kids, because these motherfucking knucklehead girls is using them as a pawn because I'm with the next chick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to see her? You want to see your child? Leave that bitch. That's the only way you seeing them. That's what made me go to the court. Like, you telling me I gotta leave my girl to see my kid? No, I'm going to court. Fuck out of here. Like, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? And then straight kidnap, gone. Right? So I learned, like, over the years, like now today, I don't have no anger. I gave up the fight of trying to have a relationship with them. I gave up the fight trying to be, you know, explain my half or my side of it. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, fellas, I don't care how much the truth is. Kids don't want to hear you talk bad about their goddamn mother, no matter how bad of a person this person is. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it, like, especially girls. They don't want to hear the truth about their parents, their mother, right? Like, I'll give you a perfect example. An analogy of my life in a nutshell, right? With one of my situations, right? Imagine going to paternity court, right? Good looking, Perry. I appreciate you, right? Imagine going to paternity court, right? You watch paternity court, y'all watch it, and if you never watched it, just go watch paternity court on YouTube. Pull up a couple of episodes where the father, the DNA comes back about the father, right? And the father, the man is the father, is positive. Watch that episode where they got the child there, the mother, the father, right? And there's a lot of situations in this. There's a lot of scenarios in this situation that come on the show, right? Watch when the paternity test comes back and the dude is the father, and come to find out that the mother knew all along from day one, but lied to the child, right? Every time I watch that, there's no goddamn sympathy for the father at all. The mother go, oh, I'm sorry. So the kid had been taken out of his life and lied to for goddamn decades, right? The kid is grown, finds out, like something's wrong. I want to do a paternity test. I think this guy's my father. Come back, this dude's the father. And the mother don't, nobody, the crying and everything goes on. The kid goes and hugs the mother, even though the mother lied the whole time. The kid, they'll be like, well, why did you lie? Well, I was with Clarence, and Clarence was a better man. And, you know, I didn't tell my parents about this. And the dude is standing over there like, nobody gonna hug me? Hello? You just found out I'm your father. Any sympathy for me? None. Watch it. Go watch a few episodes. The kids don't give up. Right? So we're talking to my man today. It's like, I'm letting him know, listen, bro, there's going to be a time, right, that it ain't going to hurt no more. Why? Because your kids don't give a fuck. They don't care. All they care about is their mother. They do not care. All we become is a financial institution. And if the relationship don't work, that's all we're going to be, right? So when the relationship don't work, the kid becomes this goddamn weapon of choice. You know what I'm saying? And it's a financial one, right? So, you know, talking to him, I can hear he repeated it at least 3 times. Yo, I got so much I could offer him. And I know he can, because this is a smart ass dude. He's smart. He thrives in his career. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to child support, there be times that men hit rough spots, right? And I don't care who we working for, how glisten, glamour it may look. Your check is your check. And your life is your life, and you can do only what you can do. But I'm telling you, women will use these goddamn kids, bro, and turn them against you. And they'll be so goddamn angry with you, and they'll be defending the mother, and they wasn't even fucking alive. They wasn't even alive. They don't even know their mother. Like, I'm the one that dated her. You wasn't even around. You wasn't even a thought. And you sitting there defending somebody that I know better than you. And that's what I come to learn, is that these kids get attached as they should. They birthed them, right? But they start thinking they know their parent better than the nigga that helped them conceive them. You don't even know how I met her. You wasn't there. You don't know how many times she cheated. You wasn't there. Right? And then they will sit there and defend a person that they think they know better than you. And they don't. But when you go to tell them who this person is, it's like telling the motherfucker Santa Claus ain't real, or the Tooth Fairy ain't real. They don't want to hear that. But for me, why I walk in peace is because I've always tried to be there, right? The resistance don't come from me. It comes from using them as pawns, right? Oh, you ain't going to be with me because you ain't going to see them. You don't leave her, you're not going to see them. You know what I'm saying? And then they could do something as foul as tell another nigga the kid is theirs. for decades. And the kid will not be mad at the mother. The kid will be mad at you for searching them down, trying to be a part of their life. You fighting to be a part of their life, and the kid mad at you because of whatever the hell this motherfucker done told him, right? So, to the fellas that's going through it, like my man's going through it, and I told my man about my man Tyreek, rest in peace, right? I had to tell him this for him to understand that you got to be strong, you got to hold on, right? Now, my man Tyreek, me and him was going through the child support thing together, right? We was kind of each other's support system, but I was the one, because of going through it longer than him, I was the one that would school dudes legally on how to handle things, right? Or what would come next, or how they would do things and this, that, and the other. And there's really no mold for child support. They just do whatever the hell they want with anybody they want. Me and the same dude could walk in there, have the same amount of kids and the same job. His number is going to be different from mine, and mine is going to be different from his. They don't care, right? I feel like it's really designed to destroy the psyche of a man, right? Because you never see, white people in the goddamn courthouse. It's always black and Spanish for the most part, right? So me and Tyreek, like I said, we was both each other's support system, and it, we would, because I'm telling you, that shit had me angry. Like, I'm not no dude that wasn't trying to be a part of his kid's life. I was never that, right? If I ain't got it, I ain't got it. But if I got it, if I have it, you don't have to ask, right? So my man Tyreek, right? It got to the point where they put me in this program, right? I think it was called a STEP program, right? And in that program, if you don't have a job, like I had lost my job at BET, right? So I was getting unemployment. They was taking the unemployment, right? Like, I can laugh about it now, but I damn sure wasn't laughing about it then. They taking the money from the unemployment, right? The unemployment, I think I was supposed to get maybe like $400 a week. I was only getting like $100 or something a week because they was taking it for the child support, right? So how the hell am I supposed to pay my rent, right? If I'm getting $400 a week for unemployment, right, which is giving me $1,600, enough at that time to pay the rent. But now they taking the third, 3/3 of it, right? So I'm getting like $100 and change, right? Now I'm trying to save up checks to pay my rent, but every time I can't save up enough. So like, oh my God, right? Y'all don't even know how many times I had to go to court to get them to push it. They got this shit in New York where it's called like a one-shot deal. They'll pay your bills for you and wipe your slate clean, right? You think these women give a no, they don't give a at all, right? That's just one aspect of it, right? So they put you in this program when I lost my job, where I got now to prove to them that I'm looking for employment because I'm trying to get a modification on the child support order that they got on me, right? I'm trying to get them to bring it down because I'm not working. And y'all still taking the same amount of money from my unemployment. Like, how do I supposed to live? I can't even pay my bills, right? But they tell you, oh, well, you got to find another job. I'm looking for another job. Well, while I'm looking, we need to make sure you're looking. Put me in the STEP program. So now every day from 9 to 5, I got to go sit in this office downtown South Bronx and sit on the computer for 8 hours looking for jobs, just so they know that I'm looking for jobs, right? You know how tempting that shit is to make a nigga want to go back in the street and get money? You're going every day to go fucking look for a job, and they are monitoring you in this office, helping you with your resumes and everything, find another job. And you got to go, and you got hundreds of people in there all trying to look for these same jobs, right? I didn't find a job quick enough for them, right? So what happens? They threatened me with jail time, right? Now, eventually, I do find a job. I go back to work, I think at BET at that time or whatever. So I'm making what I'm making, and I'm trying to catch up in my bills, right? So by the time my kid is 21, I go for what they call a termination, stop the child support, right? When I go to do that, the judge says, oh, well, since you went back to BET, you made X amount of dollars and you only gave us this. So I would like $5,000 or 6 months in jail. What? They are over fucking 21 now. I'm here for the termination. You see the order? I filed for termination. I'm not here for child support. Child support is over. What are you talking about? Oh, well, we'll deal with that after this. What do you mean after this? It's after the date, lady. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're going to deal with it after this. So what now? $5,000 or 6 months in jail. Well, how long do I have to give it to you? Oh, right now. Right now. I'm looking at my lawyer like, I had to get a lawyer. They was effing me over so bad with no grease, right? The lawyer's like, hey, you can't do that. They're like, man, shut up. $5,000. I'm like, so you tell me, you think I got $5,000 in my pocket right now? Well, you can use a credit card, but you're not going to leave here and get it. I'm like, I don't have $5,000 on me. Bailiff, them niggas locked me up right there. Boom. Sentence right there. Boom. 6 months in jail unless you come up with the $5,000. Took me to jail, right? Now I'm in jail. It ain't my first time being in jail. You know what I'm saying? So I know how jail works. But in 3 weeks, I look up. I already took a job as house gang, cleaning up, and I'm working in the kitchen. And these niggas is loving me because I'm cooking so good. They giving us the jail food, and I'm whipping it up and putting the spin on it and adding flavor and everything to it. Niggas like, yo, look at your cooking, right? But then I looked up and I'm like, yo, nigga, you getting institutionalized. What are you doing? I'm up in the gym playing ball with niggas. I'm in there down there running the house and sitting. I'm like, what am I doing? So I get out, right? Get out and nobody cares, right? The kids don't care. They don't give a F. I see when the kids, they surprise them out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, now, moving forward, that's when, you know, I started to see that you could be a good father, you could be a bad father, right? Me, I damn sure know I wasn't the best father as far as communication and things like that. I'm straight raw from the street. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never going to tolerate my mother effing kids talking to me crazy. I don't care. My parents didn't tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to tolerate. One thing I'm going to not do is accept disrespect from a motherfucker that I went to jail for. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell you I try my best, I try my best. But as far as abandoning and not being there and not fighting to have the relationship, never that. Right? So, same thing with my boy Tariq, right? He got a daughter. He loves his daughter. His baby mother do the same shit. She up and jet off and go to Houston with his kid. Now, he loves his daughter to death. But now, she not letting him see it. It's all about money, all about money, all about money. And at a point where he's struggling, right? But it's like, yo, just because I'm struggling, why I can't see my goddamn kid? Like, I never understand with women. I understand it's rough and you need help and you need money. But what do you want? At what cost do you want me to go and get it? If I'm struggling and I'm trying, you got to bear with me. But this is why you don't fuck with gold diggers, right? Because they expect for you, their prettiness and shit, for you to put just keep funding their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And or you got the entitled chick, right? Where, oh, I don't do 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no 50-50 man. Or the chick that just was with the NBA player or the drug dealer and she never works. She just go from drug dealer to drug dealer to rich nigga to rich nigga just because she's pretty, right? And then when something happens to the drug dealer, she just off to the next nigga, right? To take care of her because she pretty. But then there comes a time where niggas catch on to that. And niggas stop taking care of you. Now you done spent all this time being a trophy wife and you ain't got no goddamn job skill. You in your 40s trying to figure it out because looks are fading. For gravity is starting to take place in different places. Now you're looking for the sucker nigga, not the drug dealer nigga, the sucker nigga, the nigga that got the good job and got some benefits and health and dental and all that. That's going to get your kids some of his health insurance and this and that. So now you go and look for the goddamn square nigga that got the good job, and you go and you marry this sucker ass nigga because you done lived your little good life. You got all your bags and shit in your goddamn closet, and this nigga's brought you up into a lifestyle you can't do for your goddamn own. Right? So, getting back to Tyree, I now am done with the child support for, I don't know, not long enough to where I'm still not consoling him and stuff, right? So I go on the trip. I don't know where I went this time. It may have been St. Thomas. It may have been Hawaii. But I know at this time I still haven't got my passport back because of child support. And that's a whole nother thing. Niggas taking your license and passport. Like, and for me, I travel the world and work. Like with Rockefeller, I was going everywhere. Imagine if I couldn't have my passport at Rockefeller. I wouldn't. It was bunch of places I couldn't have went. That would have limited me working for that, because it was barbers that Dame had that he wanted to take abroad with him that was in child support situations, and they couldn't do the job, right? So I go on this trip, right? When I come back, I'm hearing Tariq, right? I was hitting him before I got back. Nigga ain't answering. So I tell my other man, I'm like, yo, go check on Tariq, man. Go check on Tariq, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't taking my calls. Like, make sure that nigga all right. This stupid nigga don't, right? He don't go check on it. I mean, it wasn't his job to, but I think when we all friends, we supposed to be having moral support for each other, right? So it's bothering me. I'm not hearing from him because I know they just threatened him with the jail time. They just the judge was like, yo, if you ain't got X amount of dollars when you come back, you gotta do 6 months. Now this thing ain't no punk. He a kickboxing champion and all that, right? I go to his house to see what's up with him. And when I walk in the building, I walk up the stairs, I go to his door. The nigga is taped, his door is taped up, right? Like a crime scene. And I just start bugging. I just I'm just banging on everybody's door. His neighbors, nobody's answering. I'm like, damn, probably everybody probably at work. I go downstairs, the first floor, knocking on the door, boom, 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 boom. Somebody open their door. And I'm like, yo, Tariq, like upstairs, like, yo, I was out of town, just came back. His doors all taped up. They like, yeah, he locked himself in there, he committed suicide. Yo, I was so devastated, bro. I was so devastated. Oh my God. I was for a long time, man. Like, and this dude was nice with the drawing. I had just hooked him up with people for his paintings and stuff. I had him do something with Jack Thriller. Man, the nigga was so devastated that he had to go to jail. That's all he kept saying. Yo, I gotta go to jail, and she won't let me see her. I gotta go to jail. She won't let me see her. That I honestly believe he was like, yo, fuck, I'm not going to jail. And she ain't gonna let me see her anyway. And he killed himself. So now, me, I never thought about killing myself. But goddamn, I'm telling you, I was an angry ass motherfucker. And that was a very dark time. You know what I'm saying? Because you would never think that someone that say that they love you will strip you of something that y'all made 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, we go half on the baby. That's why in my song Father's Day, that's how I ended. We went half on the baby. Shit, you played me, kidnapped my babies and made them hate me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he killed himself. So, today, I told my man about that story, and I doubt he ever had suicidal thoughts. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he got another kid. But when I told him that awkward silenceness of him thinking about what I just told him, you never know what men go through. And when women don't think that, not only does the kid get traumatized from that, but we get traumatized from that. From my situation, I never had another kid again. And it's because of that situation that I never had a kid again. I said, I'll never put myself in a position to let a woman tell me I can't see my kid again. And I said the only way that I would have a kid is either I got a surrogate and the kid came back to me, or I adopted a kid and the kid came back to me. But for me to ever put my sperm in a woman to have a child, hell no. Because at the end of the day, we go half on the baby, and then somewhere down the line, that shit becomes hers, and I'm just financially responsible, and that's it. And the kid don't give a fuck about you or your feelings. All they gonna say is, "Oh, you wasn't there," not knowing that she did not let you be there, right? And they always gonna take the side of the parent, unless she's a daddy's girl or a kid that could make, or was a kid that was intelligent enough to observe what the situation was. Because you do have some children that remember what you've done for them. You know what I'm saying? And won't, you know, and that emotion won't allow them to detach, even if the parents separate, they'll still reach out. You know what I'm saying? But in our culture, man, please. So, you know, now for me, like I said, it hurted for a long time. And there's other things that, you know, that hurt me today, you know, because I see the tradition being carried on as far as using kids for pawns. It just become grandkids. You know what I'm saying? And shit. So that tradition goes on, and then now that I see that tradition carries on into grandchildren, it makes sense why it continues as a cycle, because some women keep teaching that a child's a very valuable pawn. A very valuable pawn. I've been in relationships with women and they wouldn't let the father see the kid or spend time with the kid. And I would make them, not make them, but I would convince them to allow it because of what I went through, right? And I would explain it to them from telling my story, and they'll feel my pain, and then they'll let the child have a relationship with the father, just based on my situation and being able to convey to them how a man feels on the other side. And I hope that there's a woman watching tonight that is probably doing that right now to her kid's father. You know what I'm saying? And then and we'll consider spinning that and changing that around. Because ladies, I'm telling you, this is why you see all these little young niggas out here beating up girls and killing girls. That's because y'all raising them by yourselves. These niggas is little emotional ass girls. They ain't not tough at all, because it ain't no man that did sit there and toughen them up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga fall and bust his ass. Y'all pick him up. Oh, baby. Oh, mommy, baby. Don't cry, don't cry. Nigga, get up. Stand up. You all right. And they don't cry because they like, oh, that was nothing. That's okay. All right. It's just a little scratch, a little blood. Okay, Dad. I got you. But when you, oh my baby, oh yes, mama, you make him emotional. You know what I'm saying? If they kids imitate what they see, right? You don't teach a kid how to walk. You don't tell them, oh, yo, when you get 6 months, I'm gonna need you to get your balance together because you're gonna learn how to walk. You know what I'm saying? Walking is when you take the bottom of your feet and you stand up and you use your balance to walk and you stay because gravity can pull you down. You're not telling a baby all that, right? The baby, Rugged Frequency, thanks for the donation. I appreciate you, right? You don't teach a baby that. A baby is watching. They like, man, everybody walking around this motherfucker, man. And they start to crawling first because they can't walk until they learn how to pull themselves up on the chair or a couch or something to stand up. Then they learn balance. And then they trying to imitate you walking. Same thing with talking. You don't tell them, hey, baby, you need to learn how to speak. We got a thing called an alphabet. You need to learn your ABCs. No, you start off with mama, papa. That they imitate. Just like they imitated the walking, they learned how to walk. They imitate talking. You teach them how to talk. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Then they learn, oh, this means bye-bye. This means somebody going to walk away. They're going to leave. And then when they get the concept of bye-bye, when they get around school time, they crying or they don't want you to leave. Even when they 2 years old, you going bye-bye. You told them what bye-bye mean. Now when you leave, you say bye-bye. They crying because they attached. They emotional, right? The emotion kick in, right? As you get older, same thing, right? But now when you got a boy who's in the house with a woman, like for me, I got to watch my mom's cook. This is why I could cook my ass off, because I'm imitating. Nigga, I cook a whole goddamn Thanksgiving dinner by my goddamn self. Don't need no help, right? Because I'm watching her. But the masculine side of me is because she got brothers. I got uncles. I ain't got no brothers in the house, but I got all the niggas in the street. All the niggas in the street, they bullying. They picking on niggas, right? So for me, I get toughened up in the street, even though I ain't got no brothers. But my uncle and them and the niggas in the street is making sure I'm not a bitch, right? But if you ain't got, your kid ain't got that, your son don't have that male figure around, he picks up your feminine ways and he starts acting like you. And you just start wondering. And then the next thing you know, some of these niggas start down, they got pocketbooks. Now they done turned to transgenders and some more stuff. I mean, you wondering what happened. You excluded his daddy out of his life. He has no male to imitate. You can't even fucking go in the bathroom when he got to pee. You don't even know if he went in the bathroom and sat down to pee from watching you. He nigga walked in the bathroom, he don't even know what a urinal is. He like, wait, why is all these niggas standing against the wall? The police is coming. We under arrest here. What's going on? Because you can't even walk in the bathroom with him and show him what the hell a urinal is. He walking in the bathroom for the first time growing up and no daddy around, no man around. And you say, hey, you got to go in there, baby, go use the bathroom. And he's seeing the urinal for the first time. He know what the toilet is. But now that thing standing against the wall, you can't teach him that. And that's just something so goddamn minute. That is so minute in the overall bigger scheme of things of having a man help you raise your child. The same thing with having a daughter. If a man is there, there's a lot of stuff that a daughter is not going to tolerate because her father taught her better, right? But you got these little bitch ass niggas in relationship with these girls. They don't want to meet the father. They don't want to meet the father because they get checked. They don't want to meet the father because it makes the daughter stronger. So you got when if you got a goddamn kid and they never met the father, and the father don't go out. I mean, they boyfriend don't go out his way to meet the father or try to have a relationship with the father outside of the daughter. He's a bitch nigga. He's nothing more than a bitch nigga. If you don't meet your girl's father and understand her pops, he's a bitch nigga. He don't want no parts of a man in her life because he wants to control her. So if you got a daughter and you never met her boyfriend, even if she don't want you to meet him, and he don't come to you for her hand in marriage, if they got a kid, he's a bitch nigga who don't want no authority around their relationship. Don't want no man to come in and check in on their relationship, especially her pops. So ladies, mothers, if you think that shit is cool, that your kid's father don't meet the man that they lay in their head with, you're a fool. And something is wrong with you. If you're not making sure your son, your kid's father, and if you got a son, it's the same thing. You want to make sure that she has a relationship with his father. So if anything, if she, any one of them get out of line, she can go to the father for help. Yo, your son tripping. But all this comes with wisdom, right? So for me, it took a lot of pain to get to this point and to have peace. You know, you go through a lot of pain to have peace. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy maybe like 10, 15 years ago, right? Have his daughter like not reach out, no Father's Day, no birthday, no nothing. And he just got to the point like, yo, he did so much and he feel like it's so disrespectful. The nigga was like, yo, F my daughter. Now me, I ain't got it in me that I don't even know even today if I got it in me to be saying F my kids. But I can understand his anger and him saying that. But me, I'm a different type because when I think about Tariq, like at some point or another, and not that it would have happened, I don't know, but at some point, if he didn't take his life, his daughter would have got to a certain age where possibly, and that's even, I think once they like clay. Once they molded, they stuck in their ways and they stuck with that bullshit story that they've been told that make them not grow up or mature to where they feel like they can't have a conversation with you. But I would have prayed that if Tariq was around today, that whole situation could have turned around and he could have a relationship with his daughter. Him taking his life, it ain't, you know, he would have never knew it, you know what I'm saying? And his daughter may not even know, you know, why he took his life because she was too young to even understand that back then. You know, so and you know the mother ain't gonna tell her what she was doing, because now she probably feel guilty and probably forever feel guilty. Um, but like I said, women don't know what men go through when they come to that. And they think that because they gave birth, that there's not a mutual 50-50 attachment to the kid. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, it's just money for us or whatever. But all them nights with the baby sleeping on your chest, you know what I'm saying, growing up is equivalent, not as equivalent to a woman giving birth, but that attachment never goes away. You know what I'm saying? So the burping and the feeding and the changing the pampers, I don't think we do all that shit and then don't care because we men. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know why I went on this whole tangent about this, but ultimately it was to say that, you know, me having this birthday, and being in the space that I am, even spiritually, it's a great feeling. So thanks to everybody. Wish me happy birthday. And for all the fellas out there, and the women, you know, hard times, we all go through them, right? We all go through them. It's how you handle it, how you deal with it to get to the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? That that make you who you are. So don't let nobody push you to the point where you could take your own life. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever be afraid to disconnect, even from family members, even for your own children, if it's going to give you a peace of mind. If people are doing stuff and you know that it's stressing you, know that they might know that they doing that to stress you intentionally. Okay? So don't ever be afraid to disconnect. Don't ever be afraid to lose someone. Like I said, even if it's your own child, if you once they grown and you did your job, if they don't want to, they don't care for you. You know what I'm saying? At some point, live your goddamn life, especially if you know you did right. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way that you're gonna have a peace of mind, because to keep fighting for something that don't want you is only going to create a poison in your body called stress that's not going to be good for you. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard to let go, even of family. You know what I'm saying? You know, because, you know, some people, they can't let go of a relationship. But if it causes you that much pain, leave it alone until they come around. And if they don't come around, you know what? Life goes on. And that is a fact. You know what I mean? Dog J, good looking. Thanks for the super chat. Now, let's get into the Diddy trial, because I know that's what y'all hear. I know some of y'all don't want to hear me preaching. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like, and remember, this week, I will be going live from a special location, still covering the trial. So I will be live from a special location at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. You know what it is. And make sure y'all tap in. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you should. But that will be a way you most definitely won't miss nothing. Now, getting back to the Diddy trial, today's day 10. Court ended today at 3 p.m. That's interesting. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay, that is it. All right, so today, remember yesterday, well, not yesterday, Friday. Friday, they started with Dawn Ricard, or Dawn Richard from Danny D. Kane and Diddy Dirty Money. So she's back on the stand today. And they started with her and let's see. Shout out to Inner City Press too. Judge Samarin on the defense application with regard to Dawn Ricard, Ms. Grego's opening statement opened the door to this testimony. As to Mr. James' testimony would be inadmissible absent more. So it started off with the district attorney asking Dawn, did you see Mr. Combs with guns? Yes, handguns on his lower back. Who asked, who else had guns? Richard. Hold on. Security, D-Rock and Roger Barnes. What did you do after Bad Boy? Sing. Whenever I got the momentum, I get a FaceTime from him. Did you see Mr. Combs using drugs? Yes. Weed, ketamine, Molly, cocaine, opioids? That I never saw. Who brought him the drugs? One stop. He had it all, even including Plan B, birth control. The nickname of a person who is one stop. Nickname is the person of who sold drugs. Sporadic. Did you reach out to help Kalina Harper. No further questions. Maybe we have a beef conference at the bench. Hold on, is something missing there? Okay. I don't know. They go to lunch. I need to see the transcript on this one. Then they interview somebody named David James. Wait, where's the cross on Dawn? Okay, here we go. So the district attorney's asking, how would you speak to him? Very soft. I will always call him bro. Why did you not disclose the abuse you seen? I was told not to by Mr. Combs and Harv Pierre. When did you speak out? 2024. I saw Miss Ventura take the stand and tell the truth. Objection. Sustained. Did you see Miss Ventura file a civil lawsuit? And then you filed your own? Yes. Cross? I guess no more questions after that. Cross? Diddy lawyer steps up, Westmoreland. You are aware there's a motion to dismiss your lawsuit, right? I have civil lawyers. You sat with the prosecutors and you alleged and your allegations have changed. I've been consistent. You testified he attempted to hit her about the eggs and Miss Ventura dropped down in a fetal position, right? Yes. Did you ever say you heard a pan hit the wall? Or you didn't see it, did you? I don't recall. Would you agree with me it has been hard for you to keep your story straight with the respects to this egg incident? I told you that as close as I could. The day after, you say Mr. Combs said people go missing. Yes. Let's go to your interview on March 18th, 2025. You didn't say anything about Mr. Combs told you people go missing. I don't recall that. I'm going to show you the document. For the parties only, page 5. Isn't it true the first time you said this was a week ago? Would you like me to show you your previous interviews? I know what I said. You said Mr. Combs made a death threat, one that you didn't recall 7 times? Let's move to the alleged incident before the Central Park concert. You are aware there was a camera crew, right? Now in the bathroom, you were filmed in the park. Are you aware if there was a video that a video has been turned over? No. About the guns, you didn't tell the prosecutors about, I saw guns at Diddy's house. They didn't ask. Hey, yo, this girl's full of it, bro. You never saw Mr. Combs pull a gun out and wave it around, load bullets or cock it, did you? No, he just had it. Did you tell the government you never saw Mr. Combs do cocaine? I don't recall. Your testimony has changed on quite a few things. As time progresses, I remember more. Oh, I know I know the jury's looking at her like, girl, bye. Next person, please. Get her down. You saw One Stop sell drugs? You saw him take money? Yes. All right. 1 second. Did you tell the government you never saw anyone pay him? So you lied, right? No. They go through a sidebar. It was you who reached out to Mr. Combs to work with him again, right? Yes. But he had threatened you, right? And you asked him to work with him again? Yes. Okay. Yo, what is up with these girls, bro? So this nigga threatened you, and you call him up to work with him again. Yo, bro, man. Yo, these chicks is something else, bro. These chicks are something else, bro. I swear to God. Yo, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. My bad. My bad. So let's continue on. I'm looking at this Diddy cover and saying, talking about these pills. I'm like, pill man. All right, let's continue. It was you that reached out to Mr. Combs to work with him again. Wait, let me put my little image up here. Let's get Dawn picture. Well, I understand. We know she's a cloud chaser. Like, I just showed y'all the video of her talking about Diddy. Diddy's the homie. She ain't go through the stuff nobody else went through. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but love. Let's see. The songs you released on your own have not reached the level of what you released with Danity Kane and Diddy Dirty Money, right? True. And you reached out to Mr. Combs to try to make money, right? Yes. Can we have a short sidebar? And it is not short. I guess they was talking for a minute. Okay, they back from the sidebar with the redirect. Why did you file your civil lawsuit? When I worked for Sean, I had no sleep. The conditions. And you wait for him to go to jail to file this lawsuit? Like, come on, girl. Like, yo, man. Man. Some of these sisters, boy. Some of these sisters, boy. Why did you reach out to Mr. Combs? One of the judge on Making the Band, Lorianne Gibson, I wanted to reach out. Objection. Sustained. How often would you hear from Mr. Combs after you left Diddy Dirty Money? Sporadic. So why did you reach out? To help Kalina Harper. No further questions. Maybe you have a beef conference at the bench. Recross. You admitted you reached out to Mr. Combs to re-engage. You claim only to have a relationship with Lorianne Gibson. But if it got back together, you have to see Mr. Combs more, right? Yes. You sued for money, right? For justice. But the suit asks for money, right? Yes. No further questions. Judge, Mr. Slavic, no redirect. Break. We take a break. They come back. The government calls Kerry Morgan. Kerry Morgan is, I think, the girl that's Cassie's best friend, right? The government calls Kerry Morgan. Where do you live? Los Angeles. Who is this in this photo here? That's Cassie Ventura. What was your relationship? We were best friends. Her boyfriend assaulted me. Do you see him here? Yes. That's him right there in that yellow sweater. Let the record reflect the witness has identified defendant Sean Combs. Why are you here? I got subpoenaed. Where did you live with Cassie? In Manhattan. Did Cassie drink? Not much. Any drugs? None. What? What was she doing for work? They didn't establish a timeline here. And what year? Oh, it's coming up. All right. What year? What was she doing for work? Modeling. Then she recorded Me and You. When did you learn they were dating? In 2007. Did you travel with Cassie and Mr. Combs? Yes, to Ibiza and Miami. What drugs did Mr. Combs provide? Molly, marijuana, and ecstasy. Which did Mr. Combs take? All. Did you take drugs along with Cassie? Opioids. I thought Cassie ain't do drugs. Yeah, they're gonna lose this case, bro. How did Mr. Combs act? He would yell at Cassie. She lost her confidence big time, lost her spark. Yo, they is laying it on thicker than peanut butter, bro. Did Mr. Combs talk down to Cassie? Yes. About her looks, who she talked to. Did he contact you looking for her? A lot. Sometimes he would call 50 times in a row. When you got a girl that is effing everybody and you a jealous nigga, I would think that would be possible. But is it a crime? It might be stalking, but it ain't sex trafficking. He didn't sleep with this girl. Would others call you for him? Will others call you for him? Yes. Christina Coram or KK? Did you witness assaults? Yes. First in the Hollywood Hills. Ruben, one of his security guards, was there. What did Mr. Combs do to Cassie? He kicked her. What did she do? Nothing. I told Ruben to do something. He indicated he wouldn't. And then what? We left the house. Cassie and I were hiding by someone's front steps. I'm so confused. I am so confused. And the next time in Jamaica, I saw him drag her by her hair. I ran back to get my purse and phones so we can have, in Jamaica, I saw him drag her by her hair. I ran back to get my purse and phones so we could leave. Why you didn't grab your phone and call the police? Like, I just don't understand how nobody calls the police. Nobody presses charges. Her, Dawn, all these other witnesses, everybody sat around, watched this girl get her butt beat, and nobody ever calls the authorities. Why? Why? They all a bunch of punks. They ain't jumped this dude. They ain't called the police. They ain't called no uncles, no big brothers. They just a bunch of punk chicks that want to be hanging out in a glamorous life. In Jamaica, I saw him drag her by her hair. I ran back to my purse and phone so we could leave. What did you see next? I thought she was knocked out. Then she got up and ran into a wooded area. What happened next? There were two golf carts in the driveway. I got in one and Sean got in the other. We went in different directions looking for Cassie. Did you find her? Yes. Then we hid in a ditch and was whispering. Y'all did all this, and then what? Y'all went and got on a plane with this nigga and went back home? Nobody pressed charges. Like, y'all didn't go to the authorities and then call y'all parents and tell them to send y'all a plane ticket. Y'all went back. Don't tell me y'all went back home with this dude. Do not tell me you went back home with him. What happened next? There were two golf carts in the driveway. I got in one and Sean got in the other. We went in different directions looking for Cassie. Did you find her? Yeah. Then we hid in the ditch. We was whispering. And that's it. Y'all just gonna leave it there? What about the incident at Comstock apartment? Cassie came back with a hoodie covering her face. Then Sean came and tried to get in, hitting the door with a hammer. I called D-Rock. Did he get in? And this is an apartment complex and nobody called the police. This nigga's banging on the door. Did he get in? No. Then the police came. What happened when the police came? Cassie went and showed them her ID. Nothing happened. They left the car. Oh, come on, girl. And you was there. Why didn't you talk to the police? Why didn't you show them your ID? Like, come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Yo, these girls, either somebody lying or somebody just straight up stupid. What happened? Cassie wouldn't show them her ID. Nothing happened. They left the car. Left the car for what reason? Read this message. Do you see an attachment? Yes. A photo of the car that the detective left. Did Mr. Combs ever assault you? Yes. He hit me with a wood coat hanger and choked me. Where did the hanger hit you? Behind my right ear? What did he express concern about? Who Cassie was cheating with? Who did you speak about? Ryan, Sean's older sister? What did he do? Nothing. I haven't spoken with Cassie since. They go for lunch. They try to get some evidence in. I'll look at them when we'll come back. I haven't seen this before. They back. The judge, if I let this in, Miss Ventura could be recalled as a witness. I doubt if we would call her. The defense could call her back to the stand. I doubt she would be available. The evidence is out. What you mean doubt she would be available? I anticipate Mr. James will be the next witness. How is he relevant? As the means and methods of the enterprise, Mr. Combs threatened to assault employees. Why do they keep talking about this assault? This is like, what do assault got to do with sex trafficking? No further questions for Miss Morgan. Cross, you were Miss Ventura's best friend since 2004, correct? Actually, 2001. We met waiting for the Polaroids to develop. I was living in Buffalo. She was in Connecticut. Okay. And then you both were in New York City, correct? I stayed downtown. She moved to Harlem. Have you ever met Kim Porter? Yes. Probably at a concert. Was Cassie ever jealous of her? Yes. In the other way, Cassie was speaking with Michael B. Jordan, and Sean got jealous. She was trying to leave him. You both were using drugs. No, we were in South Africa. Did you learn about Gina? Yes. He was having a full-on relationship with this little girl. Why do you call her that? She acts like that, and she's younger than us. When you say Sean came and hammered on the door, why did the police come? They said because of noise. What did they say to you? Cassie was visibly injured, but she didn't say anything. So you two were best friends for 18 years. But now you haven't spoke to Cassie since 2018? That's true. At the danger of being at Capitol Obvious, that's a long time. She's moved on, huh? Objection. Why haven't you spoken to her? She did not support me after Sean assaulted me. I drew the line at that assault. You reached a settlement with Miss Ventura, didn't you? The money came from Mr. Combs. Do you know if Lewis Hayes is a self-help author about self-affirmation? Yes. Why did you send him this with words of encouragement? I don't remember sending it. Okay. I want to show you a few more photos. But first, let's talk about the incident when he put hands on your neck. Were you and Cassie using any drugs at that time? No. What did he say? He said, who is she cheating with? You went to urgent care. Did you go to urgent care or to the hospital? Right. But you don't tell the prosecutors it was bloody and you went to the hospital? I don't remember that. Look at this. 3,500 material not shown to the jury. I see that. I said that. Now cross-examination. Do you remember Mr. Agnaflow asking you about the incident in LA? Objection. Overruled. And he hit her like in Jamaica, arguing about jealousy. What happened in Jamaica? He dragged Cassie by her hair, a 50-yard hallway. A 50-yard hallway. A 50-yard hallway. Is she trying to say he dragged her for 50 yards? Y'all know what 50 yards is on a football field? The 50-yard line. He's trying to say he dragged her from the 50-yard line to the goal post. 50 yards. Y'all know a football field is 100 yards. Most kickers can't even kick a field goal from the 50-yard line to the goal post. And she trying to say he dragged her by her hair for 50 yards? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And look, in Jamaica, 50 yard. All right. What was he talking about? Jealousy? No. He says she spent too long in the bathroom. Nothing further. Any recourse? Now. No. Next witness is David James. Why are you here? I've been subpoenaed. Were you Combs' personal assistant from 2007 to 2009? Yes. Who is this in this photo? That is David James. That is yourself? Yes. I went to college in Michigan. Later, I faxed my resume to Bad Boy. Where was the interview? 1710 Broadway. Who did you meet? Tommy, his sister Keisha, and others. How did they test you? They gave me 40 appointments and asked me to make a schedule. You had to know, for example, what time a particular show on I-97 came on. What did Mr. Combs ask you? To make a spreadsheet for Miami. I said, I know his food and restaurant preferences. He asked me why did I make a good assistant? I said, can't stop, won't stop. I got the job. Did he have others? Miss Robles and Mr. Barber and some others. What would you do? Bad Boy to 5 dinner, out to dinner, then to the studio to 3 a.m. We get a call time at the end of the night. Did you travel with Mr. Combs as well? Yes. Who were the security staff? D-Rock, Roger Bonds, and Uncle Paulie. You worked 20 hours a day? Yes. Security did too. What did security staff tell you? To stay in my lane. Who said that? Roger Bond and Uncle Paulie. Focusing on his personal chef. Who is that? Chef Jordan. Did Mr. Combs have girlfriends then? Yes. Kim Porter, Sarah, Tara, Yana, and Cassie. That nigga Diddy asked me, girlfriends, boy. What was your first conversation like with Cassie? We were on Star Island. Kerry Morgan was there too. Cassie said, this lifestyle is crazy. I asked her, why did you leave? She said, Sean controls my life, my music. He pays for my apartment. Next conversation, it was about her music, but the album never came out. Did you overhear her conversation? Yes. Mr. Combs said, Kim is my queen out in LA with my family. He said, I have Cassie right where I want her. She's young and moldable. Your Honor, how much longer do you want to go? This would be a good place to break. So they took a break for the day after that. So I guess they'll come back with this assistant or whatever he is, or whatever, tomorrow. Dawn's testimony was not good. Her testimony was not good at all. Oh, her testimony was not good at all. That was horrible. She did not help the case. All she did was help to say that Diddy's ass is violent. That's it. And she is not credible. She's financially motivated with her actions, allegedly. It looks like it. So I don't know about that with her. But I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. You know what I mean? Choke no joke. Y'all already know. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's another lap around the sun. You know, I'm wiser. I'm at more peace. I'm more spiritual. Got more wisdom. And I got more jewels. You know, this year, I'm transitioning into more of author. So you could call me author if you see me in the street. I won't be offended. And everything is growth in man. You know, I've been waiting to my birthday, and now, you know, I've been sending out the script for Are You My Daddy? I'm getting ready to start shooting that. And I'm back to producing and directing movies, TV shows, and docs. I will still be here doing my YouTube thing, but now I'm creating more opportunity for people by opening the door by doing movies and TVs and everything, TV shows and stuff again. So if you got headshots and you're interested and you're in the ATL, because that's where I will be shooting, send me an email, chokedojoke@gmail. If you're a new actress or a new actor and you want to get into it, you know, I'm here to create stars. All right. I want all new people. So if you're new, don't worry. With my direction, you'll be dope. If you got, if you feel like you got it in you. All right. chokedojoke@gmail. Hit me up. I will catch y'all in the morning. And remember, this week I will be broadcasting the Diddy trial from a special location. Okay? If you don't know now, you know. Salute. Much love to everybody that, you know, send me any type of donation, any type of thank you. I mean, any type of happy birthday wish. I love you all. Thank you, 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 thank you. And if I didn't get to hit you personally to thank you, I'm saying it now. I'm gonna try to reach out to many as people as I can that, you know, wish me happy birthday. But I appreciate all the love. All right. Choke no joke. Y'all already know. Somebody had a request for a song on the way out. And if you ain't know who I am, now you know. And who you thought it'd be, but me. All right. The legendary videographer, producer, director, comedian, stage play, manager. I've done it all. Lunch on Cinnamon. Thank you, Cinnamon. I appreciate your love. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. No love for the other side. Rob C. Mary. All right. I got the hookup. Fatima B. Kenyatta Carter. Tasha Rain. Dre, Les. Tasha Mack. Elena. Anonymous. AM. P. You already know everybody, man. All my moderators, all of my subscribers, all my membership gang. Show no joke. You know who it be.
Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from the building. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with your school face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon and Hearst on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Macs, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas, see me walk by me. But I ain't looking for no beef, I don't eat bologna. But I bring a whole cow if you run up on me. Shiesty, try me and hype me to peel your wig back like 10 cent icy. Bring it, stop bluffing, I got your threats, they mean nothing. I respond like Bond, I come through, I'm bombing. Playing bodegas, flipping Montega. You tan in the Jacks, I tan in Jamaica. Faker, when bust worse if he raped ya. Your chick outblazed her, hit it like Jada. While you blew up a pager, had her breathe like Vader. Your star at war with the lightsaber. I'm here to lyrically tear your rear, nigga, you a spear. I jack you up, now you out of here. Throw me on the 600. Now fuck your nigga Hummer. Blowing down 8th Ave with a bad bitch blunted. I take it there. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it with no joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Have y'all niggas feeling it like Jay-Z. No joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Bronx King like the LORDFINESSE. And that bullshit y'all do, y'all niggas don't stress me. Oh yeah, and you already know, either war what it is. Choke, no joke, I ain't no joke. The mixtape, we here now. They counted me out, 'cause I didn't wanna get down. Niggas talking about God there. What God? What God are you talking about? Say his name. This nigga went Eric Benet. Now the baddest girl won't show her face. You know your ass in the way when she show up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And you ain't even say her name, lame. You better say Dame. In the streets, we call you roadblock. Nigga, you shot. Nigga, you block rocks. Like when Chris was about to pop. Like MJ moonwalking like Spock. You abuse your power facts. You killed the thought that's black.
Jay told me in no certain terms that, you know, no rapper can really afford to look bad in front of him. So it's almost like we gotta blackball him.
Shout out to Jay-Z for seeing the big picture here.
Yeah, and it was a hard pill to swallow.
Tariq, you kill the weeds, not the seeds that grow the trees. And as long as you alive, Dame should have a milli. Fuck you mean bleed. Nigga, don't get me started. You know I'm retarded and lion-hearted. You flipped on your peeps for those peoples in them white sheets. Like you pro-black. We pass kneeling, how you shit on cat.
Did you kneel to what you stand?
What I what?
Did you kneel to what you stand?
Okay. I think we passed kneeling.
Nigga, you got the check. The pros went back, and that's no cap. Leaving cap with no salary cap. Your son said you his dad, and you never threw him a pass. Watching his siblings in the stands. Say lips, say no, say hands. You say the kid is not your son. They call you Hov, it must be immaculate conception. Immaculate conception. Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah, now. Choke, no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke, get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breed, jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats, cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload when Larry tried to turn me into a mole. Told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. Chokester. On the ones and twos, chokester. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eat a wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke.